How you doing, folks? Thank you for tuning in to the Drew Deek Show post-game edition. Before I get into my breakdown of the Sens Canadiens game, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a quick minute and just to ask you, when you tune in to see a hockey YouTuber, as you did today, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, what is it that you look for? And if you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, are you looking for a game to be broken down a certain way? I just want to get a bit of a feel for your guys' requests for content when it comes to covering the Montreal Canadiens or any other team. As you know, I don't just cover the Canadiens, although it probably doesn't look that way if you look at the last several videos. But I do like to cover other teams as well, so submit your requests, put them in the comments section below, and definitely would appreciate your feedback as to what you would like to see a Montreal Canadiens hockey YouTuber who is a respectful fan of other teams, what kind of content you would like to see produced. Great to see the Canadiens bounce back quickly from the loss to Ottawa the other night, and a nice 2-1 win, low-scoring game. Jake Allen was absolutely outstanding in this game. Sturdy, underlined, I think is the best word to describe his performance so far with the Montreal Canadiens. 1 o'clock games are tough. I mean, players are out of their routine. It just rarely seems to me like we ever get a really entertaining 1 o'clock game in the NHL. I've been to one of them in Detroit the last season at the Joe. Shout out to Adam. And, it was a 1-0 game for Detroit. We drove 4 hours only to see Montreal score absolutely 0 goals. But it was all about Adam and taking him to his first Wings game. And it was the last season, of course, at the Joe. So we had to do it for him. One thing I liked right out of the gate in this one was Montreal, of course, capitalizing on the power play. And what I liked about the goal was that the Ottawa Senators tried to clear the puck out. Jeff Petry catches it, and he doesn't hesitate and shoots it right away. And that's one thing that I think a lot of NHL fans would love, is if their teams on the power play shot the puck quicker and without hesitation instead of a million passes before a shot on net. Can I get an amen on that one? Not a ton of stuff to really look at and break down in this game, but I mean, Brady Tkachuk always seems to want to mix it up with Shea Weber. I don't know why he likes poking the bear. It's good that I guess Brady's not afraid to do that, I guess. But Sherratt came in early in the game and felt the need to stand up for Shea Weber. I don't know. Those two, Sherratt and Weber, must feel pretty invincible playing together. Ottawa ties this game, and then it pretty much is a stalemate until near the beginning of the third period, where Jonathan Drouin breaks in, gets a shot on net. It comes out to Suzuki. He puts a rebound on, and the third shot comes to Josh Anderson. He buries it into the open cage for his 8th goal of the season. And how happy again are we with Josh Anderson so far on this Montreal Canadiens team? Anybody who was talking about his 1-goal injury-riddled season last year, I don't think has any word to say now about that. Unfortunately, once again, we see another headshot go uncalled by the referees. Gudbranson on Jake Evans. It was clearly principal contact to the head. I just don't know anymore. If anything right now, because there doesn't seem to be any justice for these hits at any point, is I just don't want to hear the NHL ever again state that they are trying to eliminate these kinds of hits from the game, because clearly they're not. I don't know what it is. I really don't understand. An incidental high stick, a baby hook, a little slash on the gloves, no hesitation to call those, especially even a high stick when it's incidental, or even if it's whatever the reason is for a high stick, they go up and check, are you bleeding? Are you okay? Making sure the player's all right and whatever, but a headshot, no penalty, nothing. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know what else to say. They're not being called. And I don't know what it's going to take. I really, really, really don't know what it's going to take. But I'm just going to leave it at that once again. The only other thought I had about this game was Ben Sherratt was starting to annoy me a little bit. Now, I like the player. I like Sherratt. I think he brings good value to this Canadiens team. And he's obviously a fierce duo with Shea Weber and all. But I just don't want to see him costing us games by giving up stupid penalties like that unnecessarily. We just don't need that stuff. So that was really the only other thought I had that really was significant in terms of events of this game, because there weren't a ton. But again, thank you to each and every one of you guys that is tuned in, that is a new viewer to the Drew Deeks channel here. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of content you would like to see from a Montreal Canadiens hockey YouTuber. I do cover other teams as well. Just let me know. I'd really love to hear your feedback. What kind of content in any way, whatever you can think of, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in to the Drew Deek Show here, guys. Post-game edition, we will see you for Toronto and Montreal next Wednesday, a battle of the two top teams in this North Division. It's going to be a fun one, so make sure to tune in for that. Thank you again for the support so far, guys. That's why I say it so often. I really, really appreciate you tuning in. Those of us that want to talk hockey for a living, you're making that possible. You, right there. So don't ever think I don't take it for granted, because I don't. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon.